Some more.
We're gonna start over. Yes. Yes, 2 times. You know the vibes.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee.
We go.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee.
She go.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee.
We go.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee.
Yes.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee.
Yes.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee.
It's that knock forever right there.
Ooh la la.
Nigga said, looking for abs like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like where the you can hold a head, wait a couple ads when we. Yeah, that's the classic right there. Shout outs to Run Your Jewels, Ooh La La, Greg Nice, NICE. What it do, people? What it do, YouTube? You now tuned in. Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling on a Tuesday. Yes. Who's in the club going up on a Tuesday? Yeah. You know what I mean? Work on the weekend. You turned up Monday and Tuesday. If it's your first time, come on in. Take a look around. Like what you see, better like what you hear, then hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah, over here is sports, hip-hop. You know what I mean? Dope-ass interviews, Popovisms 101, and motivation. Yeah, that's what we do over here. Full transparency. That means I could see you if your shit not private and you not hiding. And you definitely could see me because my shit is open. Yeah. If you're not new to the channel, then you know how we start the show off. You know how we do. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game. And literally, there really was no other way. If I didn't give him the time stone, then Thanos would have killed your ass. We in the end game. We going to swing back later in the future and win this battle, right? Interesting. What up, y'all? Sorry I couldn't make it yesterday, top of the morning. It is 9:15. No, it's like 9:30 now. Yeah, 9:18. It's close. Top of the morning. If you just getting up, you tuned in, you could be anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Transformation Tuesdays. What you working on? How you working it? And is it working for you? We are all is out here in the real world, outside of the matrix, the social media world. Yeah, we all is. If you got it figured out, please let us know out here, because a lot of us, we got this shit confused. We got it fucked up. We got it fucked up 2 times. What you working on? How you working? Is it working for you? Before we get into the show that is today, first of all, let's give a shout out to my brother. Yeah, Vinny's home. My bro just came home today. Yes. So happy for you, bro. Know what I mean? Like, a lot of people coming home this year. A lot of people came home like at the end of last year. And I told y'all on the other video, yeah, niggas is coming home. Some niggas got receipts and grudges, so if you one of them niggas that wasn't doing right by your niggas and you was free to bros and all that, yeah, when they come home, they gonna holler at you on that bat line. Just pick up the bat line, because they gonna come holler at you. Another shout out, know what I mean? Just keep your, we gonna talk in a minute, know what I mean? I know what it is. I'm just so glad I ain't have to do that long ass drive to come get you. I ain't gonna front. I was gonna do it, but I'm happy that I didn't have to do it. That, you know what I mean, somebody else gonna go scoop you. Now, me personally, as a person that been on the inside coming home and going in, I know I done took the bus home and I done had people come get me, but I know that feeling when you walking out, baby, that George Jefferson walk, that's that feeling. Yeah, that's that feeling. When I say that feeling, that's one of them. You know what I mean? Seeing your first kid born, you know what I mean? Hitting that 4-pick for $200, like those type of feelings. Being in Vegas at the crap table when they think you about to crap out, but instead you roll triple ding-dings 3 times. Yeah, that's that feeling. Yes, that's that feeling. Closing the deal, etc. So I know what it's like to lose, and I know what it's like to win, to get that feeling. Shout outs to you, know what I mean? I'm happy you back. Can't wait to chop it up and kick it with you. Shout outs to my boy, famous, you know what I mean? Famous, my boy. Told y'all he blessed me with the fly CAREY BARTEL hats, you know what I mean? That's the new butters for the summer. So, of course, he gave me the black one, you know what I mean? And then he had to match it up with the white one. Ooh, that's pop tag. That's a pop tag right there. This fly. I'm going to leave the description in low, but you could go to FAMUSAAA.com. Support small black business. But you're black. I'm light skinned, but I'm black. Yeah. But you're black. The people in the back. All right, let's get to it. Yesterday, Women's Day. I couldn't make it yesterday. Monday motivation, motivational Mondays. I am your motivational speaker. I mean, I got up at 5 and I was running all the way to like 1:15. I laid down early and it was quiet for yesterday. I wanted to get to it, but we're going to get to it today. Yesterday was Women's Day. And if you know me, you know, I'm not really in the loop with all that shit. Keep it like a buck, like Pancake Day, National Donuts Day, Sibling Day. Shout outs to my brother, like I just said. Women's Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, certain days and shit like that. I'm just not in the loop. So when I see it pass my timeline or I get hip to it, like, oh shit, this is Women's Day. All right, cool. Seeing a lot of women, you know, bigging it up like if it wasn't for us. And, you know, shout outs to all the women out there that's doing big things, that's doing small things. Small things count as well. As long as you're trying and you pushing forward. Let's say that. But then there's some people that's not pushing forward. Who was in All-Star Weekend? I see a lot of posts on the timeline. Niggas was happy to be an All-Star. And as a person that's been to a few All-Stars, I know what it is. Like, you go to have fun. You know what I mean? All-Star Weekends I've been to, always have fun, always turn up. You know what I mean? I've been to a few now. I ain't go this year. In fact, I haven't really traveled yet so much since like pandemic, fake pandemic, you know, what side you on, hoax, not hoax, to vaccine and not the vaccine. You know what I mean? And like, there's still a lot of information coming out. So me personally, I don't say play it on the safe side. I'm outside still, you know what I mean? But I ain't really traveling nowhere yet. But inshallah, that'll change soon. We will be on the road again and be around the world, yeah. But Atlanta, you know, they didn't close down. So like I said, I'm looking with the side eye. It's a black ran city, mayor black, governor black, to my knowledge. Everything's but you're black. They the only city that didn't close down. But the real news out of Atlanta, besides the All-Star game was crazy. Had LeBron. You know what I mean? If you look on my timeline, yeah. I didn't think it was going to be a blowout, but they crushed him. But the funniest shit that's coming out of, besides Blake Griffin going to the Brooklyn Nets. Shout outs to Brooklyn. You see the New York hat over there. Brooklyn, we heavy. New York, we heavy. Blake Griffin, that's a lot of millions they had to eat up to make that contract fit. He still got some left in the tank, I believe, and he definitely gonna help, even if he coming off the bench with the second unit. Brooklyn is stacked. Like, I don't see them not coming out the East now. In the beginning of the season, full transparency, I did have Philly, had Joel Embiid, had Ben Simmons, had Doc Rivers, Tobias, Seth Curry. Yeah, they all look good to me. Danny Green, they play defense. They got a gritty team. Milton. But now, I mean, even with Harden coming to Brooklyn, it was like, I don't know, you give the edge to Harden and them. But now with Blake Griffin, he still was a 15, 18 point a game scorer. Like, he could definitely still score. He ain't got the hops like he used to, but he definitely still could score. And his mid-range game is actually pretty good. So Brooklyn is up here now. It's Brooklyn and whoever come out of the West. And I think it'll be LeBron, because that's what I want to see. I want to see LeBron go against KD, Kyrie, and Harden. That's going to be phenomenal if that happens. Anyway, the big news. Well, not the big news. The fuckery news. The U-Haul truck out in Atlanta pulling up to the club in the U-Haul. Like, what are we doing? When I seen that shit pass the timeline, I was like, hold on. Let's have a cheers for that. We in the end game. I mean, like, come on. How could we not be in the end game? That was crazy, right? Still a little high. About to go to the gym and get right. Yeah, that's the sunlight. That's not the light. That's the sunlight. It's nice out today. It's going to start getting nice. Like I told y'all, spring will be here quicker than Thanos could snap the world away. And y'all going to be like, dang, I got to get that body right. I got to get in shape. Transformation Tuesdays. What you working on? How you working it? And is it working for you? So these joints was out there in Atlanta, you know what I mean, with the U-Haul. And my whole thing is like, on a couple of other channels, you had, you know, they was raking them, they was smashing them. I ain't really gonna rake them and smash them. I'm gonna just say that is a bit much. Like, you couldn't get an RV, or you couldn't get one of them, you know, type of trailer joints so you can shower, shit, shave, you know what I mean? Things like that. They look like they just was camping out in the back, and I'm all for saving money, but in a fake pandemic or not pandemic, however you view it, maybe they don't view it as that. I ain't really seen no masses and shit. It's just like, is it really worth it? Then to put it on social media, like I told y'all, everything is for social media. Although Jay-Z said what he said, like, yo, we gonna keep our shit private. And everybody in the comments, as you seen the other video I did, like, yeah, people be putting their business, but everything is for the gram. Everything. Every fucking thing. Put your pussy lips on live like you had $1,000. Like, so you gonna be in the back of the U-Haul with the Henny, you know what I mean? Random niggas pouring Henny in your mouth, y'all back there. I know niggas got buns. I mean, like, this is what men don't do. Men will travel to get buns if they know they're getting buns. But not like travel mad far in hopes of getting buns. Let me repeat that again. Niggas will travel to get buns far. Yeah. Full transparency. Niggas will travel far if they know they got buns and they getting buns when they get there. But not travel far in hopes of getting buns. So wherever these chicks came from, I'm assuming like Alabama or somewhere close in the region. So they ain't really have to travel that far. And then plus the accent. It's like, y'all traveling down here to get some celebrity dick. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all out here looking for the D. You know what I mean? And obviously pulling up in the U-Haul, you're not going to get that. You're going to just get the random niggas that y'all seen in the back of the video. If you seen the video clips that I'm talking about. They're not no celebrities. They're not no high value men, if you will. You know, those terminologies now we use. Dusties and, you know what I mean? I told y'all where I fit. It's all good. Put me where you put me. I am who I am. I am him. He is I. And yeah, he's me. Niggas not doing that. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas ain't traveling to All-Star Weekend to look for Rihanna. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas ain't going out there to look for Rocky. Like, we not going out there to do. We may bump into him. You see him. You shoot your shot. But you're not going there for that. They going there for the joints that you seen in the back of that U-Haul. That's who they going for. Yeah, come right on in. We got the hotel room. We got everything situated. All you got to do is just bring your little friends. You can't stay the night, but you could come holler for a little bit. Like, it's crazy to see this shit. And then even though it's like, but Lee, it's nothing new. Bitches been doing. Niggas been doing. Yeah, it is. But again, we still just only a couple years into the social media experiment. Even if you take it back to Facebook, it wasn't like this. I'm going to say, obviously, the gram, popped in 2012. Twitter probably right before that. Facebook been here right after but what I'm talking about as it is currently now, because it's only evolving, getting bigger and bigger. It wasn't like it was 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. We evolve, right? Like, things keep evolving. So you see more and more shit. Like, I'm not saying that it wasn't going on. Obviously, shit is going on. It's the world. People do shit, dumb shit, stupid shit, smart shit, good shit, bad shit, etc. But we get to see it now. Like, we get to see bitches actually loaded up in the U-Haul van, go down to Atlanta for All-Star Weekend. Like, not even a Motel 6, not even a Red Rooster or something like that. Like, you know what I mean, a Motel 8. Like, damn it, man. Straight, where you wash your ass at? Did they wash their ass? I don't know. But we off that. I just thought it was... It's crazy. It's amazing. It's funny. I wasn't outraged. I wasn't like, oh, it's just funny. It wasn't even really shocking. I mean, the first video I seen is when they was pulling up to the club and some other dudes was filming them. Like, it was some people in the car like, oh, shit, look at these bitches pulling up. But then the other videos come out. Like I said, they in the back of the truck, Henny bottle, getting dressed, just having fun. And then they look young. Obviously, we all did stupid things when we young. But it's like, at what lengths will we go to for the fuckery? Like, you know what I mean? That's the pool full of fuckery. Kendrick Lamar, dive in it like they diving in. No parachute, no life jacket, no nothing. Like, oh, that's the fuckery right there? Woo! Like, all in, just dive in the fuckery. And then not only are you swimming and chilling you doing backstrokes in the fuckery, you recording it, you know what I mean? Like, look at me, y'all, I'm down with the fuckery. So that was just interesting. on the flip side, before they got there, not them, but this other video I'm gonna put. So I seen this on my timeline, and in the comments, it was like, it's Monday. I guess this happened Monday. They was like, yeah, it's still Magic City still going on, but All-Star Weekend is over, which it is. Today is Tuesday. Some people came back yesterday. Some people, you know, probably flew out last night after the festivities. But, I mean, Sunday night. But this clip right here, I don't know if it's, you know, like I said, everything is the Truman Show. So it's views, it's different situations to get the feedback to see what people think about it. But in this particular video right here, Shorty is getting dressed, you know what I mean? And her man is recording her boyfriend or whatever, like, yo, you going to Atlanta? Like, you going to Atlanta because your mom's, I mean, your auntie is sick? Well, why you want to be around her if she's sick? And if you ain't see the video, let's look a little bit. Let's look a little bit at the video, because this shit is hilarious. You can't make it up. Can't make it up. Shit is wild funny. You can't make this shit up. We in the end game. You can't make it up. So he went in her bag. He see she got the red bottoms. I ain't seen no long. I thought he was about to pull out some lingerie or some shit. But he like, yo, all your friends is in Atlanta right now. You ain't following them. You don't see it on their story. He was catching her in mad lies. I'm surprised she didn't really have it, her game plan down pat. Because they do say, and I do believe, that women cheat better than, they cheat more than men, and they cheat better than men. Yeah, they cheat more than men, and they cheat better than men. Man, they get away with it more. Really? Where you get that from, Lee? Well, it's more men trying to fuck women than it is women trying to fuck men. I mean, men don't just walk outside and get a girl and, psst, yo, I mean, excuse me, miss. We don't get that. I mean, even if you got some of the tools, you may get the looks. If you ain't handsome, you know, if you type handsome, you know what I mean? You may get a look or two, but ain't no chicks really running down on you. That been stopped, like, you know what I mean? But women, you could go outside, even if you're not that attractive. You could get a nigga trying to holler at you, like, hey, baby girl, what's up, Miss Lady? How you doing, sexy? You could get that. So, yeah, women cheat more because they have access, more access. They have more options, more people coming at them. It's like a boxer in the fight. You ever watch at the end of the fight? They like, damn, how his percentages is up? Because he threw more punches. He may not have landed more punches, but he threw more punches. The percentages of him hitting is different. Yeah, niggas is shooting they shot at women, even if you don't look that good. They shooting they shot. So you might get hit with it, you know what I mean? And then if you choose to, you can. Dudes don't get that. We have to go after, and then hopefully, you know what I mean? Yeah. So women cheat more, and they do it better, and they get caught rarely, you know what I mean? So in this particular video, I was surprised that he was hitting her with the rapid fire questions. Can't make this shit up. But she was like, oh, you going through my bag and you following my friends, and this shit is just crazy. She like, well, just say you don't trust me, trying to get him to get out. He like, yeah, I don't trust you. But the funny shit was, and this is why I wanted to bring this story up, and following the Uhaul shit. Can't make this shit up. He mentioned, he said the well-dressed dude. He didn't say no name. I only watched the video one time. He like, yeah, because the well-dressed dude says some shit. And I only say this, like I said, I'm up in these YouTube streets. I'm up in these YouTube alleyways. So I'm looking at different shit, content, stuff that interests me, tutorials, documentaries, food channels, all type of shit. Like, YouTube is a search engine. It really is. Like Google, you type in how to buy a prostitute, that should have come up. How to pick a lock, that should have come up. Like, you know what I mean? How to work out and get your chin stronger, that should have come up. But when he mentioned the nice dressed gentleman, I don't really know who he's talking about, but what I will say is, since I've been up in these YouTube streets and these YouTube alleyways, I told y'all I got put on to the red pill, and then obviously it's the pink pill, and it's the manosphere and the women's sphere and all this other shit. Some of it I subscribe to, and some of it I don't. Like, I'm not a yes man, so I'm not a bobble doll. I don't just shake my head to everything that people say. I listen first, then I say, nah, that's kind of not sounding right. Then I look again with the side eye, then I say, nah, that's not sounding right. Then I say, nah, I'm not fucking with that. That's some other shit. But it's some shit out here, and I'd be like, oh, nah, that makes sense. So I could see what type of footing you trying to stand upon. It's solid. I dig it. The point is, with social media, you know what I mean? The new era, the Matrix. Show me how to, you know what I mean? Show me how to fly a helicopter. Teach me Kung Fu, you know what I mean? Just plug that shit in, and I know how to I know how to do kung fu now, you know what I mean? Show me, like Morpheus said, show me. It's like all these different channels, niggas is waking up. Like niggas is hip to the game, and men and women, because we putting everything on social media. So now it's like, oh, even if it was a skit, it was a good skit. I think it was kind of true because her acting was kind of good. He was like, yo, I don't trust you. And she was like, you don't? And he was like, no. According to the well-dressed dude, such and such, told me that that's not a good excuse you giving me, or this is some bullshit. And she was like, oh, you don't trust me? He was like, no. He was like, and when you come back, don't come back here. So if that was his crib, then, you know what I mean? She like, I'm coming back here. He like, no, you're not. So, you know what I mean? Ladies, fellas, shit is out there now. But definitely for the ladies, like this notion of just take. I even seen some posts where chicks is like, yeah, when I go out, the nigga I'm fucking with or whatever, he got to pay for my friends. Like, well, this is the world we living in. Niggas is getting hip to that. Coach Greg Adams, shout outs to him. Shout outs to Donovan Sharp. Shout outs obviously to KS, Kevin saying boom, like he's the king of the YouTube right now. It's mad channels and, you know, documentaries and analysis on his videos, his content. Shout outs to PMP, Paul Man's podcast. Shout outs to Medio Tutorial Reviews. I love your channel. Your shit is popping. I like the content on your shit. You know what I mean? Different angle. I like how you do your videos. And there's a couple of other, you know what I mean? O'Shea, Duke Jackson. Yeah, I'm in all these YouTube streets. See what they doing, see how they doing it, why they doing it, what type of content that they're commentating on, or even if they creating the content, because I got my own. Yeah, welcome to Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling. Speaking of feelings real quick, it's something light. But I told, shout outs to Bombs. Shout outs to my brother Bombs. Bombs like, yo, you be betting on hockey, you don't watch hockey? No, I don't watch hockey, but I still bet on the NBA. Pause. We keep the train rolling. A little light 3-pick, you know what I mean? All the underdogs yesterday. A little light. Sharks, Mighty Ducks, Vancouver, $20, $2.32, something like, you know what I mean? That feeling, yeah, you know what I mean? That feeling. It's like, it's too much information out there now. Like, you can hide, you can think you getting over. Look at the lady, Michaela Pink. Like, women was actually subscribing to her page, which you can subscribe to anything you want. But then you dishing out the chicken dinners for somebody that's not even believable. Like, we don't believe you. You need more people. Rockefeller, student of the year. How could you give somebody like that your hard-earned money? They don't look like a real coach. Life is not in order. Like, it just be certain things. It's like, shout outs to Myra. Shout outs to Myra. It's Myra. You know what I mean? That's one of my mentors. Been friends with her for years, Myra. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm gonna put a pic. That's me and Myra right there. Back in 2005, so this is a couple years ago, when I first was introduced to her, when we first met. One of our first meetings when we was talking, she was like, would you take swimming lessons from a person that couldn't swim? Would you go to a person to fix your teeth if they wasn't a dentist? Would you take money advice from people that's broke? And no offense, I'm broke too now. Keep it a buck, full transparency. I'm trying to get up there. We working hard. And the back office though, just for fun right here. The back office, we working every day hard. But anyway, she was like, you wouldn't take money advice, financial advice, or tips from people that's broke, right? So that's a few years ago. My point is this. You're not going to take advice, or you shouldn't take advice from somebody that just doesn't know what the fuck they talking about, and that you can see and hear that they don't know what the fuck they talking about. But yet we still do it, especially women. Like, relationship advice. Not to say that people that's not in a relationship don't have good advice, because you could have been in one, learned something from that experience, took it with you that made you better, and now you can pass that information on. So just because you're not in one currently don't mean that you don't have valid information to give to somebody that is in one. But to me, this is just me, this is just Lee. I'm not really going to take too much advice from somebody that's not in one and say I'm in one about a relationship and you're not even in one, even though you was in one. How long ago was it? Why did it end? Was it your fault? Like, those things matter. But when people start giving you information, all the time, it don't be genuine, it don't be true. Some people want to get in your spot. You know what I mean? So they're going to tell you some fuck shit, some shit that's not true. I seen something else on one of those channels. I said, I can't remember what channel it was. Chick cut her man dreads off because one of her friends told her that her man was cheating. Come to find out that he wasn't cheating. You cut this nigga dreads off. Are you kidding me? We in the end game. Tony, there was no other way. He probably whipped that bitch ass. I mean, some people with their hair and their dreads, I don't know. I know a lot of people I know that had dreads. They took that shit seriously. Like, you know what I'm saying? They take that shit seriously. That was good. For you to cut his dreads off and not even have the full truth, the full story, you're bugging out. You're bugging. And you're out of here if he don't whip your ass. I don't see how he can even want to even be with you after some. That's not only was that some wild girl shit. That's some shit you see in the movies. That's some shit you see on the gram and on your timeline. See Angela Bassett lighting the car on fire because the nigga cheated. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, emotional shit, crazy shit, shit that's going to send you to jail. You doing that shit because you think you're going to get some views. You think your girl is going to cheer you on. Like, yeah, girl, fuck that nigga. He ain't even cheat. And she really want to fuck with him. That's why she made you do that shit. And then you did it. El Bozo, like Super Bozo. We got to stop Transformation Tuesdays. What you working on, how you working it, and is it working for you? We got to stop taking advice and information and different things from people who we shouldn't be taking them from. You know what I mean? Like, well, if somebody is a crackhead and they telling you don't be a crackhead, you might want to listen to that message. I mean, sometimes it do be the messenger. I told y'all, like, a lot of people came to me when I was young. Yo, don't be in the streets. Don't do this. Don't do that. But because I didn't respect the messenger, I brushed my shoulders off and I didn't listen to them. And then we know what happened. You know what I mean? Shit happens. You got to pick and choose, but you got to do it with a sound mind. You got to know where you at and then see where they're at and say, is this person got my best interest at heart? Is they telling me the right things? I don't really think so. So that's where it's at. Lastly, Transformation Tuesdays. What you working on, how you working it, and is it working for you? Something I'm working on, been working on. I've been stopped trying to impress motherfuckers that don't really need to be impressed. Lee, been off that. Like, I'm going to say 2015, 2016, I played that game already. Popping bottles, buying shit that I thought, fly shit. Some of it's fly, some of it wasn't. You just emotional buying because you're emotional, you in the store. We got to stop spending our money on emotional purchases. That's how we stay broke in the black community. But with that being said, yeah, like, we was going someplace. One of my niggas got regular car, you know what I mean? It ain't no spaceship, it ain't no street shuttle massacre. That's one of my lines, by the way. I'm in that street shuttle massacre. Seat soft lavender. Greenland passenger, she bad, she from Africa. Like, it wasn't no spaceship, you know what I mean? Regular car. It's cool. We was going to an event and all that. He like, damn, we try to look for parking in the back and all that. I'm like, nah, nigga, we pull right up to the fucking front. Yeah, right up in this shit. It don't matter what I'm in there. Like, I'm off that wave. Like, so anybody that's coming to me on that wave, I just 52 block it. Like, all right, that's what you on? Cool, do your thing. That I'm not on no more. And it's a stress reliever. Like, it's like a relief off. You know what I mean? So now I'm only saying that because I pity the women. Yesterday was Women's Day. Let's talk about not all of them. Some of them got it. They got budgets. They got people funding them and all that. But for the ones that don't, and this is for the male artists as well. When you don't got a big budget, when you backing yourself, when the money is coming out of your pocket, and trust me, I know what it's like to come out of my own pocket to invest in somebody else as well as myself, but definitely somebody else, because up until recent, that's what I've been doing. I've been putting time and energy into other people. Now that's for me. Yeah, that's for me now. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah, shit you need to hear about. It's like, I've been off that wave. So it's like, when you got a regular job and you're trying to be an entertainer, it may be hard for you to keep up with the Uzi Verts, with the diamonds, you know what I mean? With the shit in your forehead, you know what I mean? You got the fucking, you got the Vision diamond in your forehead, or you ain't got the bling blow, Audemars and all that. And for the ladies, it's really for them, because y'all need more shit to beautify yourself. But you're a 5. You're average at best, but you making yourself a 12. Cool, I'm with all that. Like, do your thing. I'ma like it, and I might even leave a comment. Yeah. The point is, when you got to get the wigs, the makeup, the eyelashes, the long ass boots and all. Oh yeah, shout outs to the Cozy Souls. We still rocking. When I do the show, I keep the Cozy Souls on. When you got to get the long ass boots, when you got to get the nice Fashion Novas and all that. And like I said, some women, they getting funded. So it's easy for them. Like Murder Mook, easy. It's easy for them. Some of y'all struggling. And even though it may not look like y'all struggling, because y'all only posting what y'all want us to see, in the back office, I know they struggling to keep up. And so what I'm saying, for me, it's what I did. I could come out, look nice, and I got a couple dollars. I'm broke, but I got a couple dollars. To keep up though with the niggas that's got more money or whatever the case, however they get it, athletes and shit. I think Kevin Hart or somebody had a skit like this, like, yeah, I'm hanging with the athletes and we buying bottles and all that. You just can't keep up. So the best thing that you can do is relieve yourself of that shit. Just be who you is, and then your energy will be higher, your vibrations will be higher, your vigor to win will be more, because you don't got to weigh yourself down with all that other bullshit that these people is doing, and you trying to compete in that arena. You may not be able to compete. You can compete with the content, maybe your music or whatever you got. You may not have the outside tools. So I've been got off that shit, like, you know what I mean? And I never was the one like wear jewelry and all that shit anyway. I really just took the jewelry from people. You know what I mean? Keep it a buck. I never was into that. I always looked at that like, oh, that nigga's got jewelry on? Oh, are you a baller? Are you a baller? Give me, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we supposed to be brothers. Yeah, niggas will book you. And niggas was on it like that. So I always kind of stayed away from that. So that never was really a real big thing for me. But it is people in that. People that work, like Kanye said, hurt my pocket. Them loafers hurt my pockets. Yeah, a pair of loafers, Gucci, $600. If you a working dude, that will hurt your pockets. Kill them at the end of the week. You ain't paid cable yet. You ain't paid a light bill. Your phone is barely on. Sprint hitting you on the back line like your payment was declined. Yeah, because you trying to keep up with the Joneses. Just be yourself. Be who you are. Do what you can do for how you can do it. And you're going to come out in your own way like Ghost and Ray. You're going to come out in your own way. Don't try to keep up with all these other people, because some of them, like I said, is funded. They figured it out. If you figured it out, then I'm not talking about you. Like, yeah, nigga, this hair, I get hair from Beyonce. Beyonce stylist send me wigs. Cool. Fashion Nova, the person that owns Fashion Nova, they send me a shipload of clothes every month to model for them. Cool, I'm not talking about you. If you getting paid for your likeness and your back office, the back office is not what you see right here. See, the back office is what people don't see. The up night, the coding, the tags, the descriptions, the links to your website, the business line, the business cards, you know what I mean? Your YouTube page, if you're an artist, and your website, if you got stuff, you know what I mean? Like things like that. Those are the back offices. If your back office is not set and you still trying to do everything that everybody else is doing, then you defeating the purpose and you losing. And your pockets, after a while, there's so much strain. I know artists who was was regular working people trying to rap, paying for their own videos, paying for their own flights, paying for everything, studio time, editing, everything. Can't keep up. He said, yeah, I gotta stop rapping. I said, word, why you gotta stop rapping? He said, yo, bro, I just can't keep up, man. Nigga, I can't afford it. I'm a regular working nigga. I said, yeah, I know you working hard. So my point is, if you don't got it, don't go broke trying to look like you got it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Especially if you a chick and you got, because y'all got to dress up. Like, y'all got to take, like you said, she getting ready, so I know we going to be here a while. In the bathroom, flat irons and nail files. You know what I mean? Like, we going to be here a while. Y'all take super long. Some of y'all could throw it in the bun, put some sweatpants on, put some sneakers on, and then be ready to go. And that's cool. But most of the time, especially in this social media world, you got to dress it up. Like, bitches is getting dressed up to go to sleep. Look at me, I'm going to sleep in my little Fashion Nova. Wow, we love y'all. Keep posting those pictures, by the way. We love it. Need to look at that before I go to sleep. Oh, shorty got the fat, you know what I mean? Double tap. It's like, don't keep up, you know what I mean, with people you don't got to keep up with, and stop trying to impress people that don't even give a fuck. That's the main thing, even outside of the money and all, like, even if you got it. I realized, like I said a couple years ago, like, I was doing shit for the wrong reason. And I'm human. I'm not an angel. I'm not perfect. I'm not the hardest. I'm not the realest. I'm not the toughest. None of that. Definitely not the smartest. I didn't finish high school. Full transparency. GED in Elmira. Yeah, Elmira GED. Yeah. Graduated with the cap and gown in Elmira. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I'm not trying to impress motherfuckers no more. Like, and then if you come around me, because I even seen people I had met because they thought who I was or who I know or what they see on the gram or whatever, they try to get next to me, try to impress me by doing some shit that's not impressing me. I'm looking at them with the funny face like, fuck is you doing? Like, I don't even care about what you know what I mean, what you trying to do, but I understand. So now I had to take a step back and say, am I trying to impress motherfuckers that don't really give a fuck about me or that ain't gonna really come check on me? Like when it come down to the come down? Yeah, I am. So let me stop that shit. Stopped immediately. Mindset, people. Mindset. It's your boy, Popovich. Popovich TV. We definitely live. We definitely rolling. Views going up. Yeah. Unscripted. Authentic. That feeling. Share the video. Like the video. Hit the notification bell so when I upload the videos, you can get alerted. Even if you a hater. We need that over here. We need the energy. So I could use it for fuel for the fire, like 50 Cent said. Yeah, play the curve and get nauseous. Anyway, it's your boy Popovich. We live, we rolling. You already know that. We're going to be back with another one later after the gym. Yeah, kid.